show.
Tom, hey. I know she's following me up. Big boss man shit. Gang. I've been telling me in different hoes.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Ope, and welcome back to another episode of Boss Talks. And you know, we're gonna call this, and it's gonna be my own series, and we might do another one for our day. But we're gonna call this Ope Talks, because I definitely got a lot to say. And as you guys should know, and if you guys don't know, and if you're new to the channel, I go off on tangents. And it's because I have a lot on my mind, and so few times to say it and vocalize it, and little opportunities to truly vocalize myself. So I'm gonna dedicate another series on Boss Talks to Ope, called Ope Talks. It's gonna be called Ope Talks, and I'm just gonna speak my mind. But today we're gonna talk about patience. And when I say patience, why is patience needed? Patience is needed in every facet of life, whether it be work, relationships, with whoever it may be, going about your life, going about trying to succeed in life. Patience is needed. And if you don't have that said patience, you're going to limit yourself. And it's not just limiting yourself in working opportunities, but opportunities in life to grow, opportunities to better yourself. And I know you guys probably looking at me like, why the hell you got a shiesty on? I ain't gonna lie, it's cold as heck in here. I'm in the hospital. Ope Talks, we're gonna usually be in the hospital because it's during my downtime at work. But that's besides the point. It's cold in here. I got the shiesty on, but I'm never shiesty. If you limit yourself in life, how can you ever expect to get that next blessing or that next greatness that you're seeking? So just get to the point where we need to be in life and grow in life, and patience is very necessary. I ask you guys at home, do you think you have patience? If you don't have patience, what can you do to better yourself, to grow that said patience, to get to the level where things aren't bothering you so easily? What happens without it? Without patience, you can run into, like they say in the boondocks, nigga moments.
Watch where you walking, nigga. Hey, what you say, nigga?
Watch closely. You're about to experience a nigga moment. Webster defines the nigga moment as a moment when ignorance overwhelms the mind of an otherwise logical Negro male.
When I say that, I don't just specifically censor it towards one race. That's just the phrase that a lot of people should know because they've seen it on the boondocks. But that type of moment is brought about because people don't have patience with others, and they get into a situation where they just want to snap at any given action, and it may be warranted, it may not. They might have had a bad day, they may be going through something, but that's never an excuse to just try to bully somebody or try to take advantage of somebody because you know that they're not going to say nothing to bother you. You can't just walk around life being ready to jump, because if that's how you move, you can't be looking at somebody with the side eye, bombastic side eye, because they're doing the same thing that you're giving out into the world. They're reciprocating the energy. And patience, it plays a role where you may be going through something, you may be having struggles in life, but you understand that my struggles are exclusive to me. It doesn't mean I need to take it out on everybody. And that's what a lot of people struggle with nowadays. And we need to work on that. We need to look internal and ask ourselves, what's triggering me? I like to use that word a lot, triggers. What are my triggers in whatever it's a relationship? My relationship, we communicate our triggers. That way we understand that if you do that again, you know you're going to get a reaction out of me. Whether it be warranted or not, or whether I may be in a bad mood or not, I let you know that that specific thing is going to trigger me. And that was built on top of having the patience, the ability to speak what is bothering you. And if you can't speak the troubles that you may be having, how can you expect others to care if you're going through something? You see what I'm saying? So that's why you need to have patience. You need to have patience not only with others but with yourself. You need to understand that not everything's going to happen in one go. It's going to take time. It's going to take trials and errors. Nobody's perfect. We're far from perfect. We're not God, and that's to say the least. So that's why patience is necessary for everybody, and it can be not only in relationships or with interactions with others outside, but also at work. How people may communicate with you. They may be going through their own problems, their own strifes, and that's not fair for them to be taking it out on you. But you having the patience to brush it off and get the job done is not only making you look good, but it's making them look like a fool. But that's neither here nor there. Everybody can move through what I just said. It's a lot to take in. I said a lot of facts. And make sure y'all subscribing, liking, following Boss Talks the podcast. You're going to see right up here our Instagram page. Right down here to subscribe. And if you're not doing that, are you really supporting your black owned businesses? And make sure you copy some Boss Made gear. Because why wouldn't anybody want to be a boss? Okay, now we're going to hit on another part of patience. How others capitalize off of patience. If you have a lack of patience, people are going to see that and they're going to exploit that. And then they're going to know your triggers, how to get you mad or get you riled up. Why would you want somebody to have that power over you? That's if somebody has power over you, they control you. And if they can control you, they have complete reign over your life. And you should be the only person that has reign over your life. And if you can let somebody get you to that point, not only do you not have patience, but I would also say you don't love yourself. Respectfully, I'm sorry. To the sense that if you love yourself enough, you should understand that I control the interactions around me. I control how they move. I control how it can get me to a certain level of me taking action or lack of action. And that's where you see the differences in not tax brackets, but the differences in humans. And I'm not saying that to be rude or judgmental, but it is human nature to judge. And it is very factual that humans have a caste system where there's different levels. And I say the fact that there's levels to humans means that there's the people that understand that I control my life. Whether I might be in a down situation now for whatever circumstance, or I'm up for whatever circumstance, is because I let the situation surrounding me not dictate how I move in life. I dictated how I maneuver. And that's where people's patience comes into play. And now, how can that affect you, guys at home? Make sure y'all comment that down below. I say it can affect you mentally, physically, spiritually, but let's hit on each different bracket I just said. Mentally, you can get depressed, you can be sad about your circumstances, you can feel that the world is against you, and sometimes it may be. But how you interact, how you move, you can open up a blessing from that cloudy circumstance that not only betters your life, but puts you in another situation where you can grow and be a better human. That's one bracket. Physically, you can have lack of sleep because you're staying up all night thinking about why is everything against me, and then you would get mad. Physically, how patience can affect you. Having a lack of patience can get you in situations where you have to defend yourself, not only from others, but from yourself. So, from others, if you get into a situation where somebody is riled up or upset that you, for whatever reason, got mad at them, maybe they stepped on the back of your shoes, you was having a bad day, you slipped, that is cause for a lot of people to get upset. I won't lie to you. It's embarrassing. especially if a group of people saw you. Imagine you was going up on top of the train. Let's say, for instance, yesterday, the 29th, as many of y'all knew, there was floods in NYC. And it was, I got caught in that. I had to spend money to get to work, which is crazy. But you know what? If you got to take an Uber to get to work, sometimes, if they paying well enough, do it. That's just an opportunity. I have patience right there. Patience is key. But I say that in the sense that imagine you're walking up flight of stairs, you slip, boom, soak now. It's already pouring, but you soak on top of that. Now you're drenched, like you just took a quick swim. How would that make you feel if somebody then steps on your foot as you get in a train? Still soaking. You get on the train, they step on the back of your feet. You're ready to fight. You're ready to get it on. They wash you. Now you got drenched 3 times. One by the rain, one by tripping, one by getting your ass beat. God forbid anything else worse than that. Is it worth it at that point? Was it worth it? No. And a lot of people, sad to say, have to come to grasp with that the moment it happens. But that's what differentiates us as humans. They have certain people with no patience, some people with some patience, and some people with great patience. And you need to have the patience and the know-it-all and the knowledge and just the mental capacity to see a situation that others have gone through, or just think about it and know that you don't want that to be you. Even if you think you're the strongest person in the world, or you untouchable, or you unbeatable, you're human. Not God. Everybody's taking an L at some point in some fashion. It may not be the L in their career or their craft or something they're great at. It could be something that they deem unnecessary or something they look down on. But to us, if you don't have that, that's a lack of. That's an L. Capital. Lack of L. And that humbles you and shows you that you need to have patience when you maneuver in life. And now lastly, spiritually. Not having patience spiritually can mean, for me instance, I am a devout Christian. I know my Lord and Savior is Jesus Christ. Humbly is Jesus, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, the Holy Trinity. I believe that. But I also have friends, people that I would deem my brothers that are Muslim. I respect that. They believe in the same God. We just call them different names. And I also know people, may not be my friends, but I've known people that are atheists. They were great human beings, though. They treated everybody with love, care, as if they were doing it to get to that next level in the afterlife, even though they didn't believe in it. And you know, I tried to preach to them the word of God, but in their own heart, they go through their own thing. And I had the patience to understand that that was on them. But the people that don't have that spiritual level or the understanding that what they do in this life translates into the afterlife, but we don't have no record of the afterlife. But this is all in theory. It can translate. There's some people that are just wicked that don't care about the afterlife. They do whatever they got to do on this earth. That's their own business. But I'm talking about the people that want to be spiritual, that want to have a spiritual connection to something. And for those people that want to have a spiritual connection and want the patience to have a spiritual connection to a higher power, to God, whatever name you may believe in and call him and praise to him and have faith in, whatever name you may call him, that higher level, that higher being that we look to guide us in this life. You need to have patience. And if you can't have the patience to understand that, to even have that mindset is all in faith. It's to understand that it's another power that you can't see, you can't touch. You can feel it inwardly. I apologize about touching the mic, but you can feel it inside your heart. And you can say that you heard it in your head, but that's something where you need to have the faith, the patience to understand that you may not have that experience until later in life, where God touches your heart, where God speaks to you, where God gets you that calling that you drive for. But you understand that you have to get to that next level, and for you to get to that next level, faith is required, and patience, and understanding the love of God is coming to you at some point in your life. That's next level. Not many people can handle that. And that's why you see so many people turn away from that. That's why you see so many people not have patience in the church or in whatever faith they may be in. They don't have the faith that I can read this scripture, it will get me through life, and it will help me get to another level in life where I can succeed, not only for myself, but for my family and for generations to come after me. Everybody's goal should be to be remembered in their family as that person that set a milestone where everybody, not only just your one set family, but your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, distant cousins, family, friends, you set a generational wealth where they can all eat from. Not only just taking, but they can also provide for themselves and build their own generations and generational wealths. That should be everybody's goal, because that is so fulfilling. It's so fulfilling, and it takes you to another level where you know that it's because I had the patience, the understanding that God can get me there. Some people don't even care to even have that spiritual connection, but they have the patience. They strive to do better, be another level that is just unheard of. But that's neither here nor there. Um, we're gonna go on to the next topic now. I hope I'm resonating with you guys. If I am, make sure y'all like this. Make sure y'all share this, because this is definitely gonna be a sound clip, and I might go viral. Why is this dude in medical attire with a shiesty on? Don't watch that. Just subscribe to it.
Yeah, hold on, say it again. Don't watch me, watch TV, alright? Television, nigga. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Actually watch it. Don't watch TV, watch me on YouTube at BossTalks. This is Ope Talks, and it's nice to meet you. Now we're gonna talk about me. We're gonna because I'm speaking to y'all. I want y'all to have a connection with Ope. I want y'all to understand who Ope is, how Ope moves, how Ope wants to grow in life, how Ope wants to touch you guys across wherever you guys may be watching. I wanna have that connection where we can understand that we can have a conversation. Even though I may not hear you, I could see with my eyes you guys comments and wherever you guys may comment or share. But I want to have that connection where you guys understand that I'm being real with y'all. And realness is something that we don't got a lot of. And we see it. People show their true colors. But this is me showing my true colors to y'all. Now, how is Ope coming to grasp with patience? For me, at a young age, as I was growing up, as an only child, the multitude of people that I've met in my life knew me that were when I was younger, from probably middle school to high school, knew that I had a temper because I used to get bullied, especially being African back then in the 2010s, 2020s. All my real right Africans understand and know that even before that, definitely in the 2000s, African booty scratcher. Your family lives in huts. Even though you know your family comes from wealth, even though you know your family comes from royalty, they'll consider you joking. They'll take you for a fool. And growing up during those times, I didn't have the patience. I was mad at the world. I was mad at the people that would mock me for my culture. But I'm the same skin color as you. The only difference is my family speaks a different language. And I didn't have the patience, so I used to snap a lot. I used to get mad. I wouldn't say I won every fight, but I used to fight. And that was because I didn't have the patience to understand that they're making fun of me because they don't love themselves. They're making fun of me to make themselves feel good. And it's not to say that I shouldn't feel good about myself. It's just to say that they don't feel good about themselves. And that's how everybody should move in life. You shouldn't have to worry about how others may try to tear you down because their own circumstances are not going good for them. They only misery loves company. To keep it short, keep it sweet. Misery loves company, and they're gonna try to bring you down. They're gonna do whatever in their power to bring you down, and it's up to you at home and wherever you may be watching to not let nobody tear down what you believe in, your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, your family heritage. And at that time, when I was a youth, when I was young, I'm still a youth. I'm only in my 20s. I'm a youth, but in my younger years, I had to come to grasp with the fact that I was getting bullied, and I hated that fact, and I couldn't come to grasp with it. That's why I had a lack of patience, and not even up until my junior year of college, senior year of college, that I start to develop patience, because I had to not only provide for myself because I was living off campus, I had to also make way for my team. I was the forwards captain. If anybody plays rugby, you will know there's three different subcategories, or not three different, two different subcategories. They got the backs, and the forwards. The forwards are the big guys that be hitting people, doing most of the work. The backs are the people that be running. Keep it short, the fast people. But I was the captain at that time, and I loved it. If you know me, you know I love rugby. I speak about it. I wear it on my sleeve. Polecat for life. Potsdam rugby to the end of it. And I will never diminish the fact that it was thanks to them that I had to grow my patience. Because, man, when I say my teammates are the most lovable dickheads, I mean it. But I love them. And that goes from the people that I knew from my freshman year to my senior year. I remember every single one of my teammates. And there's too many people to name. But yeah, I know who y'all are. And I love y'all. And it's thanks to them that I was able to grow my patience. It was thanks to them that playing on a rugby field, going out there, putting my body through pain and potential injuries, where God was with me during those times, but God put warriors beside me. God put his soldiers beside me, and those were my teammates. And it was thanks to them that I was able to understand how to be a leader, understand how to be not only a leader, but a leader of men. It's one thing to be a captain. It's one thing to be a boss, but it's a different thing to be a leader. And if you can lead men to where they would deem greatness or potential greatness, or just being a better man, you've done something for them that they can take with them for life. And it was thanks to being a forwards captain. Shout out to my brother Andrew. Shout out to my brother Kai. Shout out to 4.5 Division. Shout out to Potsdam Rugby. SUNY Potsdam. I appreciate y'all. Y'all gave me a degree. Besides that, go to SUNY Potsdam if you like nature. That's all I can say. But I was able to grow. And patience was something that I'm still gaining. Patience in my relationships, patience on how I deal with situations, patience on how I deal with potential co-workers, friends, family. Every facet of my life, I deal with patience. And I'm trying to grow my patience. And I hope you guys are at home growing your patience as well. Because for you to have a good relationship with your family and your kids in the future, or if you have kids now, you need patience. Because if one thing, if not anything else, is going to test that patience, is your kids. And definitely your family, but most definitely your kids. They're going to test your patience every day, every second they get the chance. And you want to be a great parent to your child. So not only are you benefiting yourself, you're benefiting the people around you, but you're benefiting your seed, your child. And help that seed, help that child grow into a good human as well. Because that's what we need in this world. We need better humans. You know, everybody's just living for themselves. And that's fine. That's good. But it's necessary for us to get to that next level. We need somebody else to help push us up. And we need to look back and pull that person back up with us. That's how are we going to continue that flight of steps called success, called greatness, called life, without the person beside us. And for that, you need patience. But besides that, that was a good tangent. I ain't gonna lie. And you know, I'm gonna have a lot of different topics where I just go off on tangents. I might just get an epiphany and think about it at work. And I'm going to talk to y'all about it. Or I'm going to talk with y'all about it. Whoa, what the hell? Shit. I got to have patience, but have patience with me too, y'all. But it's been your boy Ope Talks. Holla at y'all. Peace.
Lately I've been thinking what's the better route. Gotta watch at that back door, they try